good to see that ceramic coat working well. That is sick. Yeah. Yo, what is good everyone? As you can see, we got the BRZ on the lift and we'll be installing something new today. Actually, I'm at my brother's place. He's graciously lending me his lift and he moved his car off. You guys can see out here, there's a 1964 Impala SS convertible. This is super clean. If you guys have seen on Instagram, I've been posting a lot of stuff about my car and my brother's cars, his lowrider collection and stuff. So if you guys are interested in seeing more, definitely check out my Instagram, and I'll check my brother's Instagram. I'll put it here too, so you guys can show him some love for helping out the channel. But anyway, I just did post a reveal of the car with all the mods and the wheels, the full body kit that we installed, and I gotta say it's looking super amazing. It's like a full transformation of this car. I can't believe how much has changed. But anyway, today we're here for something else. This is the Korjo Amazon Underglow Kit. I've unboxed everything out here. It's actually pretty nice. It comes with all the strips you need. Some hardware, some clips, zip ties, the wiring for the power. Here's the module, stuff like that. We'll go through it. Normally I would probably take off this double-sided tape and add my own, but I've gotten a bit lazy after doing it so much with all the other parts that went on the car. So we're just gonna install this as is. So I have seen some good reviews of this kit. I'm hoping that it looks really good on the car. It's got a lot of different combinations and patterns you can do. It's got chasing effect, and it's actually pretty cheap on Amazon. So I think for you guys in the US, it's probably like 60 bucks or 80 bucks or something like that. And then like in Canada on Amazon.ca, we get ripped off. We pay like over $100 for this, but hopefully this comes out sick. So I just pulled everything out of the box and they actually left it fully assembled. And the nice thing about this is that you can see on the lights, there's actually an arrow, and that shows the direction you're supposed to go from the front to the back, so that when you do the chase effect, the lights go from the front of the car around to the sides, all the way to the back and meet back in the middle. So everything's actually fully assembled, and I actually like the quality of this so far. I'm actually impressed with this inexpensive kit. It's got a little O-ring on the connector so that when you close it up and screw down the cap, you get a really good seal, and there should be no issues with weatherproofing, and hopefully it lasts a long time. And for power, I'll probably just put these into a fuse tap. They also give you an extension and cigarette lighter plug, so you could put this on a cigarette lighter if you want. All right, so I just wired up the positive and the negative to a battery from a hand drill. This is a 12-volt supply. I downloaded the app, and normally these apps are pretty junk, but this is actually pretty sick. So you see it says solid out here. You got different flashing modes. You can see like it's starting from here. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but the start is over here and it goes all the way down and comes back around over here. But the app's pretty nice. It's pretty responsive. You can do different colors, solid. You got different flashes, and you can increase how fast it cycles through. Yo, that's pretty awesome. You can change the brightness, you can max it out, you can make it a bit dimmer. This is awesome. All right, now that we know that this works well, let's put it on the car.
2,000 years later.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's been a few days, of course. I had a lot of problems, had a lot of frustrations with this kit, but let me show you guys what it looks like now. So I didn't record too much of the process because, like I said, it was a little bit frustrating, but the end result is really good. And my car is not very low, so I think these lights will look good, or look a lot better on a lower car. But you can see the chase effect is really good. The brightness is really good. This is at max brightness. I'm like max speed for the chase effect right now. coming out the back. So there you go, it actually does look really nice. Let me show you guys how I did the power wiring. So you won't be able to tell from here, but the two ends of the RGB strips meet up in the middle, and I made a little hole where one of my plastic clips would be, and I routed the wires up. I zip tied them to my intercooler. It's gonna be really hard to tell, but coming up you can see the power wire over here. I routed it from the front all the way to the side, and you can see it in the corner there, just coming through down the weather stripping into the car and sitting over here. So this is kind of my janky looking plug with the wire tap. So if I just disconnect these two wires, you can see with them disconnected, the underglow is off, and this end goes to a fuse tap that's just on the battery power. And when I plug that in, that's how I get my underglow on for now. I'll get a button in the future when I decide where to put it in the car and wire this in properly. All right, so I know I didn't record a lot for this video because it was a little bit frustrating, and I want to go over some of those frustrations. I think this is one of the problems when you buy a budget kit. Like, this kit wasn't cheap, but also wasn't very expensive. Like, I think this thing cost like $100 something Canadian, or like $60 to $80 US. There'll be links in the description below if you want to take a look. But like, by all means, this is like a middle of the road kit. It's not expensive, it's not cheap, and I was kind of surprised at the quality of something. So like, final outcome is good. These lights are sick, but installing them was kind of a pain. So I'll throw some clips while I'm talking, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. But basically, in the front, the adhesive on the strips stuck really well to the underside of the bumper. But the ones that run along the sides and go on the back, no matter what I clean or what I tried to stick it to, it would not stick to the bottom of my car. Like, I don't know what the problem is. Maybe the adhesive was like faulty or something like that, but like, it would not stick. Me and my brother, we used some brake cleaner on the bottom of the car, like beside the pinch welds, as you guys can see. That still didn't let it stick. We ended up using a lot of the clips that came with the kit and screwed it into the bottom of the car. We used about 4 per side, left and right. And the clips definitely helped hold it up, but like, there's no adhesive holding it up. So like, literally it's just like sandwiched between the car and the clips. In the back, I was planning to attach it to the heat shield where my muffler is, because I have an aftermarket muffler, but it didn't really stick there either. So like, our solution is kind of ghetto, and I hope no one ever sees the bottom of my car, but like, we literally zip tied some pieces of plastic to the heat shield and then attached the LED strips to that. Another problem with these lights is that the wire that goes between the different segments, like the front to the sides to the back, it's all one continuous wire. So like, if you ever have to take off your bumper, either your front or your back, like, you're kind of stuck. Like, you're always gonna have these wiring stuck at the bottom there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy these plugs I can find online or at work or something like that, and snip the wire between each of the segments, and I'm gonna put my own like waterproof connectors between them. So that's what I'm gonna do for myself. I don't think anyone else needs to do that. I think the kit is good as it is, but just be aware, if you have the same kit and you gotta take your bumpers off, you're gonna have a problem with that. So was this kit worth it at the end of the day? Right now, I'm looking on Amazon.ca, so because I'm Canadian, right now this is priced at $152 Canadian. At that price, I would say it's worth it. You can definitely find kits that are cheaper. I don't know that they would have the same quality of light. Like, I took a couple of videos, I took a couple of pictures. There's stuff on Instagram. You guys can check it out below. Here's my tag. But I think the final result is really good. I think all underglow kits will have kind of similar problems where, like, if the adhesive doesn't stick, you have to use clips. So that probably goes for any kit, unless you're paying a lot for like something like low glow. But at the same time, like, my opinion, low glow is a ripoff. Like, I'm not gonna get into it, but whatever. This thing has 120 different art lighting patterns. It's got brightness control. The app is actually pretty decent. Me and my boy Imi, like, we both have the same kit, and we were side by side controlling it with our phones. No problem. We weren't like interfering with each other, nothing like that. So I was surprised. The quality is actually pretty good. The app is pretty decent. The Bluetooth connectivity is pretty good. Like, we were walking around, like, car parked at the gas station under the lighting. We're taking sick pictures and controlling the lighting and everything. It definitely is a nice vibe. So I would say at the end of the day, 150 bucks Canadian is well spent on this kit. That being said, I'm going to leave them an Amazon review so that hopefully if you guys choose to buy this or someone else chooses to buy this, I'm gonna let the manufacturer know in Amazon reviews that, you know, the adhesive is not the best. They gotta do something about it, and hopefully one day maybe they can upgrade the kit and replace the wire in between the segments with connectors that you can connect together. But so far I am happy with the kit. I think it looks really sick. I'll do some more walk around shots, and you guys can watch that until the video ends. So thanks for watching, have a good one, peace out, see you next time. This is so amusing.